What do you value in life? That's the first pillar in having an outstanding year. So guys, in the previous videos I talked about setting a theme for 2017 and setting your compelling vision, which is a future-paced exercise for how you want your ideal average day to look in 5 years or sometime in the future. It's the vision that you'll then aim your goals towards. So here we have video 3, which is focusing on values. Do you know what your current values are? How do they rank? Because that's really important as well. There's a really good process for this, and it's again using our book. Write down any values that are important to you, as many as you like. They can be things like honesty, integrity, loyalty, hard work, education, seeking new knowledge, family, passion, financial freedom, security, spontaneity, certainty, significance, acceptance, to be an individual, control, taking risks, new experiences, adventures. Just plonk them all down into your book and get as many of them out as you can that are important to you. That's the easy bit. So now you have a heap of things written down. If not, there's a little list just to the side there just to remind you of some of the ones that I've seen over the years. Now it's the next step that's a little bit trickier. You have to shuffle these around and rank them in order of importance from number 1 all the way through. Play around with this for a bit because it's not as easy as you might think. Go through the list and shuffle and reshuffle until you come up with no more than 8 that are prioritised, with the most important at the top, and then work them way down to number 8. If you have 2 values that are similar, you may like to combine them into the one ranking, and then that way you'll still get your 8. The main thing is to get your list set in a hierarchy of importance to you. Why is this important? Well, you can make decisions and set goals by sticking true to your values. You can accept jobs, you can find better interaction with people if they're in alignment with your values. Here's an example. If your list looks something like this one to the left here, when faced with a decision like wanting to travel, going on holidays, but you know you don't have much money in the bank, so you take the risk and you book the holiday anyway. You just fulfilled your values of travel, adventure, passion, and say happiness as an example. But you ignored one of your higher values as you look at that list of security and financial freedom because you just took a risk. And if you returned home and lost your job, for example, then you'd have really compromised some of your higher values. Why is this a problem? Well, once you make this decision against your higher values, you create anxiety. You worry about the decision and the fact that you're not sure if you can afford it. You start to future pace and ask, but what if this happens, or what if that happens? You create problems that don't even actually exist yet. Here's another example for you, just to give you an idea of how important values are. If your list looks like this new one here, and you decide that you go and work for someone that doesn't allow you time off for special events like school plays, kids' sports or athletics, time off when parents or someone in your family is unwell, then that work environment is going against your values of family, love, happiness, connection. By understanding your values, you can look to better connect with a workplace, a business, even clients that share similar values to you. When you get a values match, it just feels right. It makes sense for you. You're less likely to be out of alignment because when you're out of alignment, I'm telling you, you don't feel happy. How can you know this when you don't have an understanding of your values? So task number 3 to setting an amazing vision for 2017 and beyond is to understand and rank your values. Here's a tip. If you think one of your highest values is financial security and yet you don't have financial security right now, then here's some news for you. It's not a high priority. It's not as high a value as you think. If it was, you'd have the security because you'd have chosen the higher value over the lesser values, like hanging out with friends, going on holidays. So if you think you want something but you currently don't have it, then right now it's a wish, not a value, or it sits really low on your values list. But we can change that, and I'll talk about that tomorrow. When you move to setting your specific goals for 2017, you'll use these values as a guidance to make sure that your year is in alignment. If you can't align to yourself, then you'll spend a lot of time being unhappy and unfulfilled, and generally you won't even know why. So I encourage you to take time to understand what you value most. Write down the values, as many as you like, remember that's what the books are for, then note as to what it means or how it manifests itself in your mind. So you'll write the value and then what it means to you, why you've ranked it where you have. Then compare to see if there are any values that are similar or could be combined, and then put them in as one in your ranking order. This is called your hierarchy of values. I've put a worksheet on my website, glenazar.com. Click on the blog Your Success tab. This worksheet will make it just a little easier for you to get your values down on paper. You want to write the value, you want to write why it's important, as well as why you ranked it in the order that you have, because you'll find this quite conflicting initially, quite a struggle. The next video is putting your actual goals down for 2017. It'll use your theme, it'll use your values, and it'll use your ideal average day. So if you haven't done those exercises, please get over to the website, watch the videos again, do the exercises, and get ready to set some really big goals for 2017. As always, if you found some benefit in this video, please like, comment, share, and we can continue to build this community of awesome people. Until then, live your life by choice, not by chance, and remember, you're in the driver's seat.
The ascent. Looking up at the mountain as you make your way from the bottom, when everything, including gravity, is falling on top of you, pushing you down. You know it would be easier to head back down, change course. You know you could stop. But there's something better at the top of the mountain. And it's worth the fight. Not all days are going to feel good, but you know that. Every action will not prove beneficial. You've lived it. That light at the end of the tunnel, it can look awfully small, but with each step, you're making a conscious decision to leave yesterday behind, to seek something better. You know why you're here, why you've been getting up at 5 a.m., the sacrifices you've made. It's because you wanted more. You expect it out of yourself. Simply getting by isn't for you. It's for someone else. Yeah, you feel tired, but it means nothing. Because at the end of the day, you'll either succeed or you won't. And it won't matter how tired you were. Words like if, maybe, they're insignificant. They're for the weak. If you want something, you'll get it, or you'll die trying. The failures along the way, they've made you stronger. The wrong turns, they've made you wiser. Nothing is falling into your hands. You've taken the world by storm. Yeah, people are going to say that you can't, that you won't, but they're not you. They don't know what you're capable of. They will. Discomfort, pain, you move through it, step by step. All you can think about now is being on top of that mountain. It's become an obsession. You waste no time feeling sorry for yourself. That simply distracts from your goal. When it hurts the most, you press the hardest. Your body does not control your mind controls your body. The higher you ascend, the more momentum you build. Every step builds off the one before it. Every breath brings you closer to the summit. You can feel it now. You've given everything for this, leaning on nothing but the faith you have in yourself. The blood, the sweat, the tears, they've allowed you to create your foundation. Now it's time to build an empire.